I'm sorry. Here we are going off to get married, and this is supposed to be the happiest times of our lives, and I'm talking about dying.
Why are you asking me that question?
Well, I don't know. I just...
Just what?
Well, I've only been on this earth for a few months, and dying is one of those things that I don't know anything about.
Consider yourself lucky.
Well, I want to understand what it's like. I mean, I know that it's sad and that people cry when they lose someone they love, but isn't it just a fact of life, something that everybody has to do sooner or later anyway? So what's the big deal about it? Why is it so awful?
Maybe when you've lived a little longer and you've loved a few more people, you'll understand better.
So, Joshua, do you think that we'll be happy once we're married?
Well, I don't really know. I can't guarantee anything, but I'll try my best. How's that?
Well, it's a start. But you're gonna have to help me.
What did you say?
I said you're going to have to help me. What are you doing? Why are you stopping the car? We have to get to Cross Creek.
No, no, not quite yet. I have to think.
Why are you doing this to me? Of all the women in the world, why are you going after me?
I don't know. I mean, I have some ideas. You are my brother's wife, and I don't like him very much. And maybe you're kind of like me in that you always want to be better than you think you are. Maybe I just have a thing for sexy redheads. I mean, all of those things are true, but they don't begin to answer the question, why you?
So if you don't understand it, why don't you leave me alone? Why don't you leave it alone?
When I was a kid, I used to take long walks. But nobody was expecting me back anywhere. So I used to walk for hours, long enough for the sun to set. And I'd end up in these neighborhoods I never knew existed, nice, comfy neighborhoods. And when it started to get dark, people would begin to draw their shutters and their curtains, only not everyone, sometimes they forgot. Or they didn't mind the idea of someone looking in. And I'd watch them get ready for dinner. Kids climbing all over Dad while he was trying to read the paper. Dogs getting scolded for stealing a scrap of something and then getting slipped a little something just, because. A lot of laughter over dinner, but not always. Sometimes arguments, sometimes tears. Different nights, different houses, different people. But the one thing that was the same about all of them is that they all looked like they belonged where they were. Inside.
Why are you telling me this?
Well, you asked me why you. I spent all my life trying to tell myself that it was okay to be outside. I was even convinced that it was better than the alternative, and then I met you. You make me want more than I ever allowed myself to want, Blake. And I can't begin to say I know anything about what real love is, but now I'm curious.
Never mind.
Oh, no, Ross. Why in God's name would you go charging down to Ben's apartment without knowing the first thing about this piece of paper?
It's a restraining order. Women get them when they're terrified. I can't find Blake. Maybe Ben can give me an explanation.
Ross, I hate to see you this year like this. You were so happy when you came home, when you first saw Blake. Listen, why don't we go back and wait for Blake? She's probably there. I can fix you some dinner. I'm
Holly,
starving.
no, I don't think so.
I bet you didn't even have any lunch.
Food is the last thing on my mind. Right now, I want to know about the restraining order.
Well, you should ask Blake, not Ben. Come on.
Blake's been very intense since she got back. I thought I knew why. Maybe I was wrong.
Well, why? What are you saying?
I thought she told me all there was to know about her and Ben.
What did she tell you?
Apparently, not everything.
No, Ross, wait.
I am telling you, Holly, if he laid even a finger on her, it'll be the last person he ever hurts.
Oh, Ross, no, wait. Come on. I know my daughter. as you do, and I'm sure that this is not the result of any one particular incident.
Then why the hell didn't she tell me about it?
Because look at your reaction. I mean, come on, Ross. You're supposed to be one of the good guys.
Am I? Well, that's too bad.
Since when do you react to a situation like this with violence? Isn't that what you work against? Isn't that what your career?
Don't you lecture to me about this. Now, I'm gonna go home, try and find Blake, talk to her, and then I'll confront Ben.
Oh, good. That's a much better idea.
Good night.
I'll follow.
Boy, I feel really stupid. I'm totally embarrassed.
Why's that?
I shouldn't have called 911. I mean, that's only for real emergencies, right?
You're telling me this is a false alarm?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I saw something, and I realized I didn't see something, and so, sorry.
What was it?
What was, what?
You said you thought you saw something. What did you think you saw?
Person.
Person. Male, female?
Male. A man. I thought I saw a man, and then I realized that it was this. This. Right here. That's what it was.
A coat rack?
Yeah. Kind of lame, huh?
A little.
Well, you know, it's got Josh's coat and HB's old hat, and so, you know, I thought it was a person standing there, so.
And it looked to you like someone had broken in.
Look, I feel really stupid, and I'm totally embarrassed, but I've just been watching so many of those news shows about all the burglaries in the neighborhood, so, you know, I got a little frazzled, and I thought I saw somebody. That's
Cassie,
it.
it's fine. Don't worry about it. That's why I responded to the call, and we've doubled up the patrol cars in the area. So.
Great, great. I mean, that's wonderful. I'm sorry I got so freaked out, and I'm sorry that you had to come all the way out here, but, you know, as you can see, everything's fine.
No problem. Just doing my job.
Okay, well, thank you very much. You have a great time, great evening. Thank you.
Cassie, just, one more thing. Just something that's bothering me here. Well, you said when you came in, you thought you saw someone, right?
Yes.
When you turned on the light, why didn't you just see it was a coat rack?
Because I called the police before I turned the light on.
So you thought somebody was still inside the house?
Yeah.
And you still came in? And you waited inside for the police to come? I mean, why don't you just get out of the house?
Because they ran away. I thought they ran away.
Where? I mean, out back?
Yeah. But then I checked all the doors, they were all locked, and then I realized, coat rack.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on. I just got one more question for you here.
What?
Why wasn't the alarm set?
The alarm. The alarm, because, well, Matt and Vanessa, they showed us how to use it, but then Tammy kept setting it off when she came home from school, so we just made a habit of not turning it on.
Well, that's one habit I think I'd try to break.
Yeah, right away.
Yeah, like starting right now.
Okay, I'll set it as soon as you leave. Okay?
All right, well, I'm glad this turned out to be nothing.
Yeah, okay. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
I just want you to help me get my sister back.
If there's still enough time. First thing we have to do is find Joshua.
I wish I could.
Do you know where he is?
Yeah, he's on his way to his family's cabin.
Well, is he reachable? Does he have a cell phone?
Yes, but we can't call him.
Why not?
Because he's with her, that's why.
Who?
The woman who has Reva hostage. Oh, God.
Okay, well, do you have any idea where she would have put her?
No, I wouldn't think that she would hurt her.
What? What do you mean?
She's just not really developed emotionally. I mean...
This is not sounding good to me, Cassie.
It makes sense, though. Reva being alive threatens her very existence here.
So what, are you telling me that you think this woman is capable of killing Reva?
Well, I was thinking maybe Idaho.
Now you're talking. Sulphur Slide,
Ping Pong Rapids, Class 4.
radical drop-off, man. I am there.
Class 4 means it's pretty intense whitewater. There's a gravel bar mid-channel.
Save it, man. I know what drop-off means. It's all right. Bill was just trying to.
Oh, I know he was trying. I know what you were trying to do. It's all right.
Sorry, I didn't think you'd ever been rafting, that's all.
So, do you do oar or paddle rafting, Jesse?
Actually, the only water I've ever been in is here in Springfield. Over the lake.
How'd you know about drop-offs?
Because I watched the Adventure Channel.
Hey, Jesse.
Is that funny?
Take it easy.
Oh, Jesse, he didn't mean anything.
No offense.
He didn't mean anything. Here, can I talk to you?
Look, Michelle.
What's wrong with you? He was just trying to make
You know what? You know what's wrong with me?
What?
This was a lousy idea. I knew it, and we shouldn't have come. Hey, look, I'm splitting. Do you want to stay here and play with your friends, or you want to go?
I want to be with you. You know that.
Let's get out of here.
Bye.
Doesn't say anything about where she is.